Bismillah. So I was browsing my bookshelf and I found one of the more bizarre, you could even call it surreal books that I've read. It's a novel. Like I said before, I don't read a lot of fiction, but this book ties to the ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery, culture, tradition so tightly that I really couldn't pass it up. And yeah, I guess I'll just jump into it because of how bizarre it is. It's The Sellout by Paul Beatty. So we all know the concept of what a sellout is in the Black community. And you think you know what you're getting into with this book with a title like that, but you really don't. So as a quick synopsis, this guy, Bon, is reinstating segregation in a small town in California for reasons that I'll let you read once you actually read the book. It's been described as a satire for obvious reasons. There are some funny educational moments in here, but there's one quote in particular which really resonated with me considering the conversations that Black people do and don't want to have with each other. He's in the Supreme Court because they take him to court for trying to reinstate segregation. And this is how he speaks about how Black people treat our history in America. That's the difference between most oppressed peoples of the world and American Blacks. They vow never to forget, and we want everything expunged from our records, sealed and filed away for eternity. Separate but equal to the side, because I do think if that mentality was actually put into place, we wouldn't be dealing with what we're dealing with now in America, but that's a separate video. I'm here to focus on that quote that I just read because it is interesting that ADOS people, not for whatever reason, it's hurtful. We don't like thinking about our history, the fact that we were chattel slaves, our condition, the degradation that we've been through, the fact that one had gotten over on us. We want to skip that part of history. And whenever a slave movie comes out, some are done more tastefully than others, tastefully. Why do we need another slave movie? Why do we need to see another movie about slavery? And I do think that's an interesting concept, one that we need to dig into, because I find that in some of the conversations that I have, some of the dialogues that I see even on social media, is that Black people are not terribly interested in touching on that part of our history, even though it is a part of us. I'll go back to that Cornel West quote. Our history is not inseparable from, and it's not reducible to victimization. We got to be honest about these things.